bad and I just had a panic attack. Because we just got really stuck and I've taken him down a really windy road.
Windy, narrow road.
Very narrow road, which I checked mostly on Google Maps, but not this tight hairpin bit.
Next to a cottage. That was like
Next to a cottage.
stone.
And now I can't see out my left eye. But apparently we're nearly there.
I had to get out and run
Better
down
be
the road.
worth it.
I had to get out and run down the road to make sure we could fit after we got past that cottage because that was tight.
You were scared, weren't you, too?
Well, I just thought we were going to get stuck. I thought
Yeah.
it was very tight there, but we made it. Look, here's the car park.
Oh. We made it and then we literally just took out a branch. And we missed the car park spot.
Well, it wasn't just the fact that the road was extremely narrow and tight and there was a really sharp left-hand corner going around a cottage with a stone wall. It was the fact that the branches were really low hanging as well, and we're quite tall, especially with the solar panels and the roof box on, so that was a bit of a mission.
Just a bit. Should we go back and do it again?
I think we should go back and do that road again, just so you can see the road we just drove down. That was crazy. Literally, cottage here, sharp corner there, and we're just millimetres on either side going through like a stone wall in the cottage.
Overgrown bushes.
Overgrown bushes, but also the cottage was like slightly overhanging this way, so with the roof boxes up here and the solar panels. So we're like just squeezing past whilst trying not to rip the roof box and everything off. And then I had to get out after that in like there was a tiny little pass bit, so I parked the van in there and then I walked like the half a mile down to basically a bit just there so I could see if we could fit. And then
it's going to get worse, didn't we?
And then we got to a bit where it looked tight again, so I got out and asked the guy and he's like, yeah, you should manage from now on. Even he was like, you went past that cottage? He's like,
wow, you passed your van driving test, didn't you?
Drive anything now. Give me a tank. Give me that lorry over there, I'll drive that.
So we've arrived at Heddon Valley, I think, and it's a National Trust car park. I'm sorry about the eye. Can't do anything about that right now. It's getting worse.
So we've just had a nice drink at the pub. Unfortunately, it's fully booked for food tonight, so we've got to go back to the van.
Eat our leftovers.
Yeah, but the cool thing about this National Trust car park is they're trialling overnight parking, so we think we're just going to stay here tonight instead of trying to get out of this place, and then we'll explore this area in the morning.
Yeah, we know the way to go out now though, don't we?
Yeah, much better way. So don't do the route we did. We might walk down there in the morning and show you how difficult it was, but we can't promise.
It brings back bad memories.
So this is tonight's park up in this really beautiful valley. Got this National Trust car park that actually lets us park here. They're doing a 1 night per person trial, so that's really cool. And then yeah, look at this beautiful valley that we're in, beautiful colours, beautiful blue sky, and then that's the pub we had a drink at earlier, and there's an ice cream shop here that will open in the morning that we'll get some ice cream from. And yeah, we're literally the only ones in here. We met another couple that have a converted old ambulance just in that field there. And we're just going to sit here and chill here for the evening, and then we'll move off tomorrow. But a pretty epic spot to stay.
Good morning everybody. So I am going to try and do a run this morning. It's actually our 10-year anniversary today, so I tried to persuade Johnny to come with me, but he is not coming, so this is just me. And I'm just going to go for a run along the river, which you can just hear. It's just here. But I think it's a bit of uphill, so see how I get on. But it's a lovely morning this morning. Feels quite warm from yesterday, and yeah, I think I'm going to try and make some pancakes for breakfast, and then we're going to go for a walk later in the valley. Okay, so I've hit the bit where I'm gonna start running back, because it's just going downhill again and it will go even further. So back I go down the hill. It's pretty downhill. You'd think running downhill would be easy, but I've got a massive stitch. And I've got to concentrate quite hard because there's a steep drop to my right, down where the river is. So I've got to stay focused. But yeah, what goes up must come down. One thing that's great around here, in the car park that we're in, there are toilets and rubbish facilities as well. And there's also a litter picking thing, which is like an initiative that this guy, I think his name's Martin Dory, we've got one of his books, he set up. And they basically have these little stations with little litter pickers, and you can basically pick them up and pick up litter. But I can't see any here. I was going to do it, but there's literally no litter, it's spotless. But I'll show you what it is. So you can get the litter picker there, and then they provide bags as well. So it's brilliant. 2-minute litter pick. And they have them all around Devon, which is a really good initiative, and I think if you see one you should do it. They even have a really lovely picnic spot with a few benches, and the van's just over there. So I'm sure we'll probably just come and have breakfast here in a minute. And they've even made looks like a bee home. It's got the little bricks with holes in and bits of wood with holes in. And it's right by the river.
So we're up this morning. We spent the night in the really nice car park. It's getting a little bit more busy now, so we've moved the van around and we're having breakfast. Hannah's made us some amazing pancakes.
I've eaten half of them already.
Yep. And today we're celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary, which is mental.
It is mental, yeah. And I just got some messages from family this morning saying that 10-year anniversary, because you get like different gifts for different years, and this year is tin or aluminium, because we've endured and been flexible all these years.
All these anniversary gift things are always like, oh, well done, you've made it this far, like endurance thing. It's like,
so we've got our mugs. I don't know if they're made out of tin or aluminium, probably not.
We were supposed to do lots of other stuff. So we were supposed to be in Italy, that got cancelled because of COVID, and then we were supposed to be potentially going on the helicopters to the Isle of Scilly. That got cancelled because somebody forgot to reserve the tickets on the PR side. So it's all been a bit of a nightmare. So we're kind of just in North Devon still, celebrating our 10th anniversary.
We're loving it though. We found a nice little spot, haven't we?
So we think what we're going to do is we're going to arrange something for later on when things start to ease a little bit more and we can get something planned and have a proper celebration. But we're just going to have a chill day, go on some walks, go see the beach that's nearby here, and probably get some ice cream. And then maybe go out for a nice dinner somewhere. We don't know yet.
Yeah,
so
that's it. That's the joys of being in a van. Don't know what the day's going to bring.
Yep. So I had a lovely breakfast thanks to Hannah, and now we're just walking about a mile down this path to go visit a place called Heddons Mouth, which we think is another like beautiful little covey bay kind of point, right?
No idea.
We'll find out. So we're just down the road from where we were yesterday at Woody's Bay, and just walking through another little foresty woodland to go visit this bay as well.
Yeah, we're just following the river, and then I think the river then meets the sea, and it's supposed to be really pretty.
Why am I not like her? Baby, my soul, why must the curtains come down? Why must the curtains come down? It's softness now. In the end, we should leave something special. Let him talk, as long as my name is on their lips.
So this is Heddons Mouth. It's really cool. I just flew the drone coming down there and going back up that way, and it looks like you're in the mountains, and then coming out here it looks really cool. And just before we got here, a massive army helicopter flew right around, just really low around the cliffs. So that was really exciting, wasn't it?
They wouldn't believe you because you didn't get on camera.
I know. I was too busy like, whoa, look at that. So there's some sheep outside of our window where we've parked up, and it's Sky's having a good look at them. It's like taking your kid to the zoo, to the safari. She's loving it.
It's little baby lambs as well.
Yeah.
They're all chunky. So this morning we are at the Lynton and, is it Barnstaple? Lynmouth steam train, and we're going to go and get on the train, and I feel like a kid at Christmas.
You're so excited, aren't you?
You're excited too?
I don't think you've been able to sleep all night.
No. I'm going to be more excited than the children on the train. I'm going to push them out the way.
And what time's the first train?
10:45, so we've got to go get our tickets.
So we just bought our tickets. We've got some first class tickets because we treated ourselves, because we said the view's better, and we're the only ones to have bought them so far this morning. And now we're just walking to go get on the train. So we could literally sit on here all day, and it's only cost 20 quid, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
It's £7 if you want to go.
£7.50 if you want.
Third class.
Yeah.
Well, we went for first class.
Yeah,
But it was our anniversary yesterday, and we didn't really do as much, so we're going to have a whole weekend. Of
We're treating ourselves.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. So it's a narrow gauge railway track, similar to one that we went on in India, up the railway, up the mountains. But this one, I don't think we're going to be going up any mountains. But yeah, it only goes, is it 2 miles?
2 miles, and they've only restored 2 miles.
They're
going to restore it to 18 miles, aren't
The
they?
plan is that they want to make it much bigger, so we can go on it all day as much as we want, apparently. It's like leather seats. The red leather.
So what happens when you get first in the queue and buy first class tickets? We get to go in this fancy looking carriage, and it's going to be views right of the engine.
Yeah, he persuaded us and said, well, you either go on normal class and you get a splinter in your bum, because apparently it's all wooden seats.
Yep.
But it'll probably be absolutely fine.
Yeah, but you don't get this view. Like, this is the only one here that has this view, so.
When you shut the door, make sure it's slammed.
Okay. So we have to slam the door. Is that slammed enough? Wow.
See, we've got carpet on the floor.
Check out you're matching the... Danger, do not lean out a window.
Wow.
So
Oh
we
my
have this
goodness.
whole place all
Can
to
you open the
ourselves.
window?
It says danger, do not lean out a window, but I think we're going to be trying to do that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're in Victorian England?
Yeah. I forgot to bring my cigarettes because it's got a match striker. No, you're not really allowed to do that on here. But yeah, it's very luxury. There's carpet on the floor, got nice red leather seats, got a mirror to look at yourself.
And got the whole cabin to ourselves.
Yeah, and armrests.
When we went to
Fancy.
India and we went on the
Oh,
narrow gauge railway into Shimla, this is what I thought we were going to get when we paid for the nicer tickets, but we just got the really bad bench seats still.
yeah.
This would have been amazing going on that. Can you imagine
I
going
think
through all the tunnels and
The
this
other ones are bench seats though, so we can
Yeah.
show you those.
later?
Yeah.
But like, we spent 6 hours each way pretty much on those really bad wooden bench seats going around all these tunnels and stuff, and it almost broke our backs. This would have been fantastic.
Yeah, I've been like. detach the train and then turn it round, so then it pulls us back the other way. But I'm not an expert. Does that mean that's now the front?
Guess so. That's now the light. Time to leave?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's shooting.
Quick, get in.
So we've just found out that first class only works for one trip. So we're now on the third class to experience a third class one.
Yeah. You didn't explain it very well when we bought tickets, but we made the most of it in the front one, which was the best one. So.
And we've figured out how to open the windows now as well.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it.
Do you just have to pull that hard and it goes back up?
Oh, that's heavy to work out.
Which means we can hang the camera out the window now.
Mm-hmm.
I actually quite like these third class ones. The bench is really nice, and you've got your luggage bits up here. Yeah, loads of room. You could chill out
Just
like
doesn't
this.
have the leather seats, but
No.
can't deal with this.
Why am I not like her? A bit more so. Why must the curtains come down? Why must the curtains come down? It's softness now. In the end, we should leave something special. Let him talk. As long as my name is on their lips. Call me mysterious.
So if you're in Exmoor National Park, we definitely recommend you come and visit the steam train and get on a train. They've also got like a miniature one that's like £1 a ride. It's like a small little train that you can get on as well, which look quite fun. So yeah, definitely come along and enjoy the steam train.